On His Blindness by John Milton. This poem is a personal sonnet of Milton. Sonnet is a poem of 14 lines. The poem On His Blindness, the title On His Blindness, refers to the blindness of the poet himself. The poet has written on his own blindness. So, the poet expresses his sorrow on the loss of his eyesight. This loss has made his journey of life dark and difficult. The poet became blind at the age of 44. He was very young at that time and he was writing so many poems. So when he became blind, the world became completely dark and blind for him. The beginning lines are, when I consider how my light is spent, are half my days in this dark world and wide. When I consider, I is the poet himself here. Consider means think, sochna. When I consider, when I think, how my light is spent, how my light means eyesight, light of eyes. How my light is spent, how my eyesight has gone. I cannot see. I have become completely blind. So when I think about my blindness, when I think how my light has gone, my eyesight has gone, are half my days before I have completed half of my age. I'm so young. I have just spent half of my life. So before I have spent half of my days, I have become blind. In this dark world and wide, the world has become dark and wide and difficult for me. A blind person cannot see. So obviously the world becomes blind, the world becomes dark for him. And that one talent, there are so many talents in the world, but the talent about which the poet is talking here, this is the talent of writing poems. So the poet has got only one talent of writing poems, which is death to hide. If the poet does not use that talent, if the poet does not use the talent of writing poems, then it is equivalent to death for him. So he says, and that one talent which is death to lodged with me useless. Lodged means remained, pada raha, useless, bekar. Since the poet has become blind, he cannot read and write now. So the poet says that the talent of writing poems has become useless for him. He cannot use this talent now. Though my soul more bent, though yadyapi bent, inclined, ikshuk, to serve therewith my maker. Serve, seva karna, therewith, with it. My maker, maker has been written with capital M. So maker means the ultimate maker of the universe, the ultimate creator of the universe, God. So the poet says that he is willing to serve God with his talent, with the gift of his poetic talent, and present my true account. And he wants to present his true account. Account means bahi khata. Khata. Everybody has to present his account after his death on the day of judgment. So the poet says that he wants to present his true account so that when he returns, God should not chide him, God should not scold him for not completing his duties or for not using his poetic talent.